Good morning, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware risk in the future trading. All our videos is educational purposes only, and you're very welcome to follow our signals on a sim, but we're not responsible for your trade. We just had the news out of the way, and little volatility right now. We will start covering. Just give me a couple seconds, and then we start follow those signals. We have the Nasdaq. We had a sell entry on the Nasdaq, and the target was 7078.50. And then, if you are not on the YM trade, it's not too late to take a trade on a YM. You can put a sell order at 82 level, limited order at 82 level on the YM. Sell order at the Nasdaq is about to hit the target. We are about just to hit the target on the Nasdaq. We did. We hit the target on the Nasdaq. At the YM 82 levels short, target is 940. On the ES, we have a little bump right. That's okay. Target 782. We will explain how you follow the signal, and we have some swing trading we will be covering as well. Target hit. The YM, whoever took that trade, you gotta take it at 940, folks. 940. And your ES is 82 level, please. Little pullback you might find is exactly at the 84.75. There is a little support line. We're about to break it, and we are, as you notice how this Nasdaq hit the target, and we are on the target. Whoever follow us on the YM, please try to take it 944, please. 944, please. As you see how accurate the system, the Nasdaq hit the target, and now we are pulling back from the target. It's exactly to the target 7078, folks. 7078. For the ones who has let's look at the bigger picture on the ES. It's always recommended for traders to use the 15 minutes to see how is the, we are still having a storm out there. My internet is a bit slow. I don't know if you can see, or there is a delay. No, it's okay. If we notice, we have on the ES 15 takes 15 minutes. We have come and it got rejected from the 91.25. So this is really important. Um, and we are expecting to go down to 8050 on the ES. So this is where the final destination is 827 8050. This is your final destination on. We will cover also auto trades, but just let's uh, get some of it out of the way. Today, I would like to cover a little bit on the reversal. If we have time, I'll try to cover the reversal, or we'll try to do it tomorrow. The first chance we have, we will try. It is extremely, the reversals are powerful, and they do amazing job. And that's why we said yesterday we used a ranker bar for the uh, reversal. So if you bear with me just a few seconds, um, if we want to look at the 3 minutes, there is a lot of still potential to the downside. And if we look at the 3 minutes, we just had the sell entry. Here is the things is do not let it scare you away. Um, we have a sell entry, and then follows there is a couple resistance line. If you see it at the 86.75, and the one at the top is 87.25. So it requires a lot of buy-in in order for us to break those area here. And also we had the sell signal on the, this is a different system, it's not the same system. It is a sell signal, and then followed by symmetries. And like, this is another separate system, where is the buy and the sell. And as you see right now, the ES is most likely it will be projected 8 out of 10. It will be projected because we have a double um, resistant, and that is gonna make the ES, as you see, trying, because we just came out of the news, and now the market has to go back, reconfirm all those numbers, and it was an immediate drop. Once we have an immediate drop or an immediate uh, going up, the market have the tendency to come back and reconfirm every number. So that's why if you're not fast enough when there is the news, your best option to stay away at least 5 minutes from the news if you want it to be a slower process. Let me just on the, if we, now we're still flirting with that number here. I'm not concerned about that. Just ouch. We'll take another one. Yesterday I was covering why we do not use ranker bar. And as you see, right on the clock, it was a double resistant, and we predicted. And then right now, this market is going all the way down here. I wanted to, if we have a chance today, because I don't want to confuse the trader between trading long and trading reversals, but there is a lot of tricks you can do with trading reversals. There is a lot of indication that you can stay away from the chop market, and you can also, we do have auto trade for a reversal, which I hope if we have enough time today to do that, or we will do it some other day. Now I'm having a problem moving that chart. Sorry about that. We have a storm that's coming out, and it's causing my slowing down a bit. Plus, the internet to YouTube is taking all the juice from the net. So come on, give me a chance here. Okay, we'll go. Uh, it's gonna be a problem finding it. Okay, till we get. Sorry, I got a little jam in here with the. Just give it a second, please. Sorry, I was talking and find out the microphone was off. I apologize. I've been having a problem with the internet because it's getting. We have some storm out there, and it's getting a bit heavy. The net, plus sharing the net with you guys is taking more than the one we called on the YM. We are already done. Very straightforward cut. The code on the trade. The target on the on the ES 2782, we hit the target. So there is now we are going a little bit in the dangerous zone. So you do not if you are using a trailing stop, try to put it above this line around 81 level. And the second one, it should be 80.25. Let's see if we can get the 80.25. I have a little jam here with the internet. And I'm using NT7 and NT8. So maybe if I turn off NT7, that will save us some energy here. Okay, when we turn off the NT7 now, so we should have some movement here. For the CL, we have an entry at 56.54. You got to watch out for the double support line at 56.26, target 56.16. But for the hour traders, if you are taking that short trade on the CL, it's a very nice trade, and try to uh, watch out the 56.26 final destination on the CL. Okay, we already hit the target on the ES. We hit the target on the CL. No, the CL. We still working on it. We are done with the Nasdaq, and we are done with the YM. It was extremely fast today. Uh, let's cover the CL. Let's look what the auto trades are doing. It's right before the news, and I have a little jam. I cannot move too many charts, so I'm gonna try to wait till we have, and then on the YM, on the swing trading, and even on the swing trade, and even on the swing trading, you can see we had a lot of bad trades actually on the swing trading. We started around 8 o'clock, and it was getting a really chop, and then all of a sudden, when the market moved, the auto trades start taking a trade. So when the market moves, we never miss the trend, but it was a bit choppy earlier today. There is the only thing left is the CL, and now my internet left is the CL, and now my internet is back to normal. So it's recovering from those. So on the CL, we are only uh, 6 ticks away from the entry signal. The entry was 56.45, target 56.16, and we have a bumper at 56.25. It's going to be a little trouble here. So if you are taking those trade, you should consider maybe exit on the CL. Is it is short? There is nothing long in here, and then maybe also we can take advantage of the reversal today, or maybe leave it for another day. So I don't want to confuse the traders at the moment with that. So right now, targets hit on all 3 charts. The ES 2786.75, target 2780.25. We are hit even below that target. 30 ticks. The YM, we called it manually, and when we started, and on the auto trade. So it hit 64 ticks, and the Nasdaq hit 119 ticks. The system comes with a fully automated hit 119 ticks. The system comes with a fully automated ATM and ATM strategy, but at the moment we are using ATM and full automated. Today I'm using ATM, and I prefer to use an ATM so I can move the trade forward and backwards. So right now, the market analyzer, uh, we had a little drop in the internet. I apologize. We this this Sure, and so right now, based on the one contract, we have 361, 362 ticks. In no time, from 362 ticks, in no time, from 10 o'clock, and right now it's 10:23. Whoever followed us on the YM nailed around couple of 300. Whoever took advantage of the ES did very well, and I don't know if some of you was fast enough to take and follow the Nasdaq. I don't want it to be misleading anyone in here. So, there is nothing actually we can do in here. We hit the targets, and we are looking for reversals. And I don't want to cover the reversal today. So um, I don't have a chart ready. I prefer to leave the reversal for another day. Anyway, now we are at the bottom where it's the yellow line, that there is no more short trade. And if you are looking for a pullback re-entry on the Nasdaq, be careful. 7084, it is the pullback re-entry. 7084, it is the pullback re-entry. Let's look at the Forex. At the Forex, we're not really doing well. We only have 34 34 pips. We are getting beat on the US Japanese and the US British pound. They're down a bit, and the euro British pound, but it's only 35 pips on the, and this is from the automated swing trading. So I am really in a jam here with the internet. Everything is freezing on me because the internet. Uh, I think the YouTube is getting most of it. I think I put it on a high quality uh, live, and I think that's what it is. Normally, is on a lower quality. I think it's taking everything from us here. But for the ones has missed the boat on the ES, I will try to find you um, another entry. The trailing stop one. It is a floor. The trailing stop one. It is a floor in fibs, and it is a floor in fibs. Uh, this one here is a minor trailing stop. The trailing stop two is a major. So once you hit the target, you don't need to deal in between. You will be risking a lot. So what I'm expecting right now on the pullback, we can find a trade on 2786 level or 2784.75. So this is where I'm waiting on the pullback. As you see, on every bumper, the ES is going and is stopping and on every bumper, the ES is going and is stopping and projecting from our fib line. So right now, the only bet we have, if we can have some pullback and try to re-enter the market. At this area here, you cannot re-enter the market. Even if you are a fast-handed scalping guy, this is a very high risk to take into the short trade here because there is nothing, uh, uh, you're not holding or you're not hiding your stop loss behind the fib line. So I would not take any trade in this area here. I will wait a few more minutes for this market to recover a little bit on the technical point of view. Doesn't matter uh, the news side. I'm talking about the technical view. Right now, I will not advise anyone to take an ES. This is a very high risk because it's going to be projected from somewhere around 778. So I prefer for this market to go back, pull back to the 84.75, and then you have a better shot from taking a trade in here because we are entering in the high risk area. I will be uh, staying on hold with a little bit. Uh, I had a little drop on the internet, which froze a couple of charts in here. So it's gonna take time to recover, and YouTube is taking um, a lot of juice out of the net as well. And it is storming outside, so there is nothing is working today, helping the internet connection. But we will be um, getting somewhere with it very soon. As you see on the YM came in exactly to the double support line, and our target is 909, and we hit the 909, and there is nothing we can do in this area, whether it is an ES or a YM. Once you enter those two yellow lines, you are become in a very critical area to take any short trade. And once I recover from these losses on the net, I will show you the same story. It is on the ES, and it is the same story on the Nasdaq. Just the same story on the Nasdaq. Just uh, let me try to recover from that loss on the internet. This is we're looking at the swing trade and automated trade, and I'm showing the 1 minute, not showing Renko bars, and I'm showing the 1 minute, not showing Renko bars, and uh, if we notice what time the uh, auto trade took that trade, it is right at the news, and we catched it. So on the swing trading, I don't really use a news filter, but of course you can use a news filter. But on the swing trading, because we are looking for that movement, and that auto trade is not going to miss a trade. That auto trade is not going to be missing a trade. So you will always catching a trend, and and if the market is a chop on everyone. But when the market is trending, it's trending. So uh, if you are using the swing trading, guys, you don't need to use the filter, because what we are looking for breakout movement in the market, and like this for breakout movement in the market, and like the scalpers. Um, on the swing trading, it is strongly advisable to start around 9:15, 9 o'clock, 9:30. You come in right into the movement, and you catch the trend. And if there is no trend to be catching today, then you call it off. So this is a 1 minute uh, swing trading, and I like the swing trading because most of them you will be taking one trade, and and if this market is trending, you will be done and over with one trade. So I like that. At the moment, from the signal entry based on one contract, I mean, you don't have to trade all of them, but if you are everyone have money enough to trade one ES, one Nasdaq, and one Dow Jones. So at the if you calculate, forget the rest. We are trading only one ES, one YM, and one contract. Nasdaq, we have 38 ticks on one contract. Nasdaq ES, 82 ticks on the YM, and 156 based on one contract. So this is a very serious business, guys. And of course, sometimes we have a signal will fail, but today my internet sucks. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I don't know if somebody can hear the storm outside. This is cozy sitting and everything locked. But on those swing trading, okay, as you see here, um, those two yellow lines, and you have them on the top. So if you are trading and you want to go a little bit below the target, is very fine. But you can see day in and below the target is very fine. But you can see day in and a day out, those two yellow lines. Once this market hit between those two yellow lines, there is no more short trade. Believe me or not, that when we can break that chart into pieces, then we have a clean picture where to jump on a trade and when we don't have to jump on the trade. So also doing this and when we don't have to jump on the trade. So also doing this volatility, this is the advantage of it. When you are using that system, like right now, if we take YM as an example, from 1029 until now has not done anything, okay? Has not taken any trade. I don't know if it's going to be extended for another half an hour or not. But when we are following the signals and the fib line or not, but when we are following the signals and the fib lines and the target, we're not taking every trade. We are only following the signal. So when the signal fired short, we are taking one trade and we are hitting the target, and then we are stopping. We are waiting for a new signal. That system here is going to give you one short trade signal, and it's not going to give you another short trade signal. The only now waiting on the long signal. So the system is not going to give you two short signal. And like a normal auto trade, on a normal auto trade, as you see here, uh, when it was a volatility, the auto trade was taken long and is taking another long here. And when the market did change direction, took another trade. Fair enough. But on that system here, action took another trade. Fair enough. But on that system here, especially in a chop market, that it is, you are taking one shot short, and now we are waiting for a long trade. We are no longer, once you get more experience with it, now you can see that auto trade here, we're not using a trailing stop. It is on the swing trading, you don't have to deal with the optimization, trailing stop targets. Once the auto trade figure out there is direction, change in direction, it's gonna close it automatically. As long as the trend to the downside is gonna close it automatically. As long as the trend to the downside is gonna stay on that trade. So this is very smart. We figured out that what 6, 7 years ago, that a trader, if you leave him in charge with a trailing stop loss, optimization, is gonna fall right through his head. So there is some other auto trade we never really covered on the YouTube. We have an institutional, it's an extremely huge auto trade. You can do optimization on it. And we have another one called Next Generation. You can do optimization, trailing stop loss. But our A scalper, B scalper, A swing trading, those are very friendly use, and you should not. You can do the replay if you want to over the weekend, but we did it friendly way. that friendly to this trader should not be optimizing, sitting for a very long time trying to optimize trailing stop and stop loss and target. So we took that away from him, and that is easy. The only thing the trader should find what he's looking for. You don't have to use a minute. You can use 5 minutes. You can use 3 minutes. You can use a tick chart. I will show some. You can use here is a tick chart. You can use 288 ticks or any fib number. Every trader has his magic ticks, but uh, you can use any time frame it suits you. And of course, the higher time frame, the all of them are on a $500 target, all of them. But if this market trend into your direction, you see this one here is a $500 target. Started right at 8 o'clock, took the first trade and get it over with, done over. But on if this market go into your direction, is going to stay until the market uh, uh, change direction. And as we see right now, uh, it took a perfect exit and a perfect entry. That's what is counting. So it is over. And then this one here. So it is over. And then this one here has exit. The DAX is fine. And now we still have one ES we are dealing with. And if we look at the ES has not closed position yet, which is it is actually a very good indication to even if you wanted to follow what those auto trades are doing, you can follow it with the scalping and swing trading and the signal coming from here. You will have extremely good direction. How's this market going? Or the higher the time frame you use, the less noises you will have in the automated trading. But I like to show the 1 minute personally because the one minute, not too many people like Ken or their auto trade is working with the 1 minute or their auto trade is working with the 1 minute. So this is where um, the the problem when an auto trade does not work on 1 minute, it's not going to work on anything. Um, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sitting here and bubbling, and I forgot there is a new signal on the CL, and actually there is a pullback right now, and this is actually very nice re-entry point on the CL. This is a very nice re-entry. And the CL, we have an entry at 56.75, target 57.14. You're probably not going to able to make it to the 14 because of the zone at 57.12. So there is two ticks in between. So we can keep our eye on it. Right now, there is nothing on the uh, uh, once I mean I can call those reversal once the market gets into those yellow lines, as you see on the ES, Nasdaq, and YM. You can see how this market came in right into between those yellow lines. So even if you're not a master with a reversal, you still can afford to take one Nasdaq the opposite direction after you close your target. I mean, we cannot give you to the tick if you're not technical guy, but we can break it down to the ticks if you want. Technical guy, but we can break it down to the ticks if you want to. You know. So right now, folks, when you are using your indicators, it's gonna be your MACD. your ATR, every instruments you have is telling you to go long. It is short. It's not over with the short on the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. It's not over yet. So this is where I'm trying to prove to you that indicators do not work. Indicators like now when I had the jam on the net is gonna cause everything lagging. And we did have some lag with the market analyzer and the chart. So there we go, folks, with the market analyzer and the chart. So there we go, folks. We are about to hit the target on the CL. There is a little bumper with your fib zone at 57.11. Let's watch this one here if it's going to break it. It is very hard to be in the public, and I wish everyone can try that. Be in the public on a live on a YouTube, trying to cover four different instruments, and let me see how sweaty you can get. So, excuse me, I've been jumping from left to right, but it is extremely hard covering everything and calling and trying to analyze every chart, and I only have a few seconds to jump from one to the other because I don't know if one guy is trading CL or another guy is trading ES. So you have to forgive me, guys. We are doing this strictly for educational purpose. There is no charge in here. Everybody is welcome. It's free. We're trying to let you understand how this market works. So please be patient with us, and we're trying our best to give you free education. So, uh, and we're not charging anything here, folks. So right now we have a bumper here at the CL at 57.12. So this is a really critical area. This is less than $1 a day with your fib zone. So if you have your target at 57.14 as what the system said, and there is a bumper here, then it is um, then probably you'll be the best off to take it two ticks before because look now look where is this market flirting with is exactly where is the fib zone, and it's very close to the target. There is two ticks between those two, and the reason I like the you see how this market came in, and this is not a replay, guys. This is not a replay. And a lot of people that want to cover how good the system on a replay or after the fact. This is 10:47 a.m. and this is not a replay, folks. Look how accurate it is. Where is your fib? And exactly what is your target? Look how accurate it is. Where is your fib? And exactly what is your target? And how this system hit right into the target and now start falling. And that's what we call accuracy. Now we have a pullback, and maybe there is a potential, but if you are on a trade for $600-700, what you're waiting on before you can close that that trade. So right now, I want to look at the ES situation, and YM is a big mess. If we wanted to take the ES, there is um, it will be very good around 84.75 as a re-entry target. Short, absolutely short. So 84.75 as a re-entry short, because by now um, sometimes you're gonna have success because by this time right now, look at this, guys. The market came in once, twice, three times. I don't believe in double top and double bottom, not that. But now it's telling me this is the limitation and double bottom, not that. But now it's telling me this is the limitation on the ES, and now we are trying to climb back. That's very fine. We have a small buy signal here fired up. This is a different system. Um, but I'm expecting right now for that market to be projecting from the 84.75. And if you are willing to do that, stay on sim, please, and try to be very cautious with it. Don't Now we're no longer swing trading. The swing trading is on the signal, but here it is, it trades in between. Look at this one here, folks, on the CL. We hit 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars, 4 bars, 5 bars, and 6 bars right at the target. Is this something you can predict by yourself? Here's the question. When you are entering the market, do you know your destination to that trade? Do you know where you are going with that trade? Market, do you know your destination to that trade? Do you know where you are going with that trade? So as you see right now, is this accurate 57.14, 57.14 on the CL? It came in exactly lining in with the car. This is, folks, if you cannot do or deal with those kind of tools, then maybe you need to call your trading off, honestly, because the entries there, the signals there, the reversals are there, the target there. Now, can we have every day happy day? There is no trader have a happy. Can we have every day happy day? There is no trader have a happy day every day. You will have bad days. Yesterday, here on live on YouTube, I had a very rough trade on an ES yesterday. But then when the market had changed signal, we recovered immediately. You cannot expect this market to be nice and juicy for you every morning, and honey on top of it. Sometimes you're going to be diving into a pile of mud. Sometimes you're going to be diving into a pile of mud. And welcome to trading. There is nothing in this industry, some kind of magic or crystal ball. And whoever have the crystal ball, um, I'm not sure about that. But as long as we know the accuracy about any system, and you have to accept that you will have a good days and a bad days, but of course your good days has to be much more better than the bad days. So as you see right now, the CL is telling us uh, we are losing momentum here, and it is a perfect for drop on the CL. And now the CL is going back to this level here, and you can re-enter the market at 56.80. You see, this is a reversal here once you hit the target. And now we are going and pulling back. If you are not into the reversal target, and now we are going and pulling back. If you are not into the reversal, leave the CL alone. And because there is only one trade right now on the CL, is an entry price at 56.80, folks. There is no trade on the ES right now until we can see the 84.75 right there. Until we can see the 84.75 right there. This is where is the pullback re-entry. Right now, this is a short on the CL. Your target on that short is close position, open position at 56.81. 56.81, close position, open position. And if you don't know how to deal with the short, stay away from it. Just go ahead and take the trades based on a pullback re-entry. Anytime you want to try to take a short, you try to take a short where are the fibs. Why? Because then you can hide your stop loss above or below that support line or the resistance line. One of the biggest mistake, if we want to take long in here, why I'm not calling it trade long? If we want to take long in here, why I'm not calling it trade long in here? Which I know this ES is crawling to here. Why I'm not calling the long trade on the ES? Because there is nothing to lean on. There is nothing I can hide behind it. However, if the ES is here, I will take the trade because I can hide behind the fib line, which I know my fibs are working. Then I can hide my fib line and it is a cheap trade. If I wanted to take a long in here, it's a cheap trade. If I wanted to take a long in here, I still have to have my stop loss behind the fib line. So whether I'm taking that trade from here or from here, my stop loss has to be hidden, protected behind a defense line, behind is a fib line, a major fib line. So that's why when you are trying to reverse the market, there is so many tricks on the reversal. I will be showing you maybe tomorrow or Friday, or I will try my best to cover something about reversals. Don't ever think about if you are on that trade on the CL, stay. If you're still on that trade, stay. If you cashed in on the target, that's very fine. Don't mess with it anymore. Now we are coming to critical area here above those targets, so don't do anything with it anymore. You cannot take any more trades on the CL long because there is nothing leaning on that trade. The only time now we can take a pullback re-entry on the CL at 56.81. For the ones now trying to jump on the wagon on the 56.81. For the ones now trying to jump on the wagon on the CL, it's too late, buddy. It's too late to take a trade and try to find an alternative. Uh, the ES now, there is nothing on the ES at the moment. So let's see if there is anything on the Nasdaq. Neither on the Nasdaq and the uh, uh, the YM. There is nothing we can trade anymore. This one, a closed position. Right after closing position, there is nothing left on that trade. It's finished. It's done. It's over. Let's move it on the side. It's finished. As you see here on the ES, from after we hit the target from 10:37, right now is 10:56. Nothing has happened, folks. And even if you didn't take any trade, you did not jump into wrong trade. If we look at any of those when we say there is no more trade, that saved you a lot of money by not taking any trade. And what did you miss in this puzzle here? Nothing. Once we hit the target, it's finished, it's coming to this yellow line. It is a critical area, and there is nothing to chew on. It's finished, and the YM is finished. So whether you are auto trading or you're taking your trade by yourself, the only option we have at the moment is a base on a pullback re-entry. This is the only option. And we have drawn the lines for you, the fib. This is the only option. And we have drawn the lines for you, the fib lines. Is telling you where you need to re-enter the market. The auto trade is not going to re-enter the market for you. It's going to follow the signals. But for you as a manual trader, you can take it based on the pullback and re-entry. This is, look, even on the CL, we still on that level, and it start, getting kicked out of that level constantly. So this is We on this one here, we are done with those. We have 700 known and 680 on the CL. NASDAQ, those are the swing trading. That's very fine. I'm trying to wait a little bit if I can recall one trade for you guys. Uh, I'm hoping this ES move a bit so we can call trade for you. Right now on the market analyzer, we are on a 358 ticks based on one contract, 1 minute market analyzer. Based on one contract, 1 minute market analyzer. I'm going to stay quiet for a second, and if I see movement, I'll let you know. Thank you. Look at this one, guys, on the CL. Those you're less than $1 a day has been trying so hard to break our resistance line at 57.29. Look at this. Now is trying 4 bars. Now is trying 4 bars to break that level. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it on the YouTube, this line. I don't like him thick, but we have a fib line resistant at 50. Can any of our members tell me if you can see this fib line on the YouTube? Gary? Okay. Okay. As you see, we had the target. And yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, attended. So it is, you can see it, and you can see how accurate. You can see it, and you can see how accurate. And the CL, it's just trying very hard to break this zone, this fib line. This is less than $1 a day. Good luck without it. There is nothing on the ES. I'm still at the target, my friend. I wanted to. There is nothing in the ES to trade at the moment. You cannot go short, and there is no long. Okay, great. Yes, it's 57.29, sir. Thank you, Kobe. Yeah. Um, it's the 59. I mean, this is really, this is worth a lot of money when you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, what you see, nothing but rubbish lines, that's sad, you know. But let's see if we can. I'm just curious about the CL, how far can go. Even if we have a breakout, Kobe, it's going to be 46 level, 57.46. But also, that's a lot of ticks between those two, between 57.29 and 45.46. So I'm trying to see if the market able to break our line. So this is really amazing. And it is right on the target. That's why it is double confirmed on that one here. And as you see, the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, once they hit the target, there is nothing left. Okay, let's try it one more time. Good luck with that. Okay, we finally are about to break it. I think we are about to break it As you see here, we never covered those actually. Those are your 1 minute all the way to 30 minutes, 1 minute to 30 minutes. This is a different market analyzer. And then there is all those indicators giving you signals here. And then we are measuring three different, we are measuring with a higher time frame, the buyers and the sellers. So as you see, the buyers on the, but the higher time frame, the sellers is still overriding the buyers. So yeah, I had dropped down with the internet. I apologize, my friend. We're about to break it, guys. Okay. Watch out on the ES. Also, we are on a move with the ES. Be careful on the ES. Not yet. Hold, please. Don't do anything on the ES. Wait, please. Jesus, it's windy. Okay. The first one is a resistance line, a minor one. I don't want to take it from the minor. I want to take it from the. I want to take it from the major. So um, this is your first minor. Again, look at the accuracy. This is your trailing stop on the signal, and you can see how this market came in right in line. But I don't trust it right now. We want to see the second one here. Oh, we finally broke that area here on the ES. That's what I've been trying to. Final destination 57 46, and we kiss it goodbye here, right there, and we take another one. Uh, we'll take it at. So this is the final destination on the CL for now. There we go. Come on. We are 10 ticks away to hit. Usually, always the last ticks are the hardest. Come on, 57.44. 57.44. Come on. Ah, bummer. Well, you got the idea, guys. And I apologize. I had a drop down on the net and a lot of volatility on the ES and got. Uh, be careful, guys. Be careful. What I'm looking at before I careful. What I'm looking at before I for the ones if they need a little push on the ES, here is the problem with that ES right now. If I wanted to take short on the ES, I will take it from somewhere around 85.50 level. Even if we have a new signal, folks, even if we have a new signal long, we have a different problem because we have one line, two line, three line. We have three defense system. We have three resistance line. It's gonna be. It's gonna take a lot to break those area. It's gonna require a lot of buyers to break this area. Once we break in, we are gonna bump into projection, and this is a heavy resistance 9150. So you gotta be careful today with the ES. And the only thing I can see on the ES at the moment, things can change after one split second. ES at the moment, things can change after one split second. 85.25, it is a re-entry short, but because I don't see any hope to the long side actually. And so don't get excited because the ES has a lot of problems on the way. I mean, the projection we can go over with that, but when we have three different lines in here, so it could be this area good potential for a short trade again. You know, so keep your eye on those level. Don't follow indicators, and we will see. The first problem is going to be on the ES started with this 87.75. This is where a good potential for short, actually, also. I don't see how this ES is going to climb and break all those three. I really don't. Not unless if there is a lot of buying power to break all those levels. And you can see the buying power from here and here. So keep your eye on those as well. Folks, that's all what we have for today. And I want to say be careful. Let me take a look one more time on the NASDAQ. I mean, this is one really nasty market right now, and it is really flat. You have not missed anything. Whoever logged in earlier today nailed the YM or the ES, or it could be the NASDAQ. But I don't see anything to chew on here except volatility. So, um, and it is a very nasty market. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna bump into problem. And guess what? No matter what auto trade you will be using today, you're gonna be a very lucky guy. I mean, later on things can change, but doing this volatility, there is nothing going to survive except our scalper. I don't have the scalpers on, but as a swing trading, how are you going to swing trade in those areas? And the scalpers are perfect for those areas. But the swing trading right now, let me show you the ES on the 1 minute, didn't even bother to take a trade. And there is no direction to take any trade on that one. So that tells you even an auto trade is not interested in this market at the moment. Even on the DAX at the moment, even on the DAX, which always taking a trade. After that trade, none of them is taking a trade. And after that trade on the YM, none of them is taking a trade. That tell you not even an auto trade is wise enough not to jump into this mud. So this is a really serious problem. If you cannot read the market, you have a problem. Really, you have a problem. And if you don't have tools to help you with it, then, I mean, if you don't know you have a problem, oh man, I don't want to be in your shoe. Uh, okay. Folks, that's all what we have. God bless you all. And again, if I have time tomorrow, I will be more than glad to share our signals with the public. God bless you all and stay safe, please. Bye.